What is up, boyos? It is Water Buffalo Man here, and we're back for more ARK Survival Ascended on Valguero. And today, I had to make some changes to the spawn settings. I'll explain to you guys a little bit of what that is. So there's a specific creature I wanted to have spawn on the map, and it actually should be spawning on the map because it shares the same spawns as an Ankylosaurus. But for some reason, Garuga has not added that yet in. I don't know if he's doing something with it or they're doing something with the mod. I don't know what their plan is. But the creature is supposed to spawn in here. From what I understand, it's supposed to share the same spawn as Ankies no matter where Ankies are, but they're refusing to spawn. So the way to fix it is to go into the spawn settings, which you could utilize the spawn editor for. And you could go in there and make your changes that you want. Once this loads up, I'll show you a little bit really quickly here. Maybe? Nope, maybe I didn't do it. Okay. But yeah, so that's how you would go in there. You'd go in there and manually adjust it and just add it into where you want it to spawn. I put it in the same exact spawn location as the Ankies, so they'll spawn there. Also, we ended up taming a male, where is it? Yeah, male Carcharodontosaurus yesterday. Got a pretty perfect tame out of it. It took me a little bit, but we got a perfect tame. Came out as a 216, which, again, stats are kind of terrible to be honest. But we're looking to try to get a perfect baby out of it, and I finally figured out how to get the system to work so the eggs will hatch the way I want them to, and they'll go inside here versus just sitting on the floor. So now that actually works properly. So, yeah, we're still waiting on the level up for these, another mutation on that one, but other than that, we're going to be going to tame in Edmontonia today, boyos. We actually have two 140s on the map down below us. Like I said, I adjusted their locations. I already adjusted it twice because I went through and put the spawn in, and it started over-spawning. We're going to be also bringing this 400% flamethrower as well. It's a 431%. But now we got to find the Edmontonia. I don't remember where it is. I believe it's this way. There's an Alpha Raptor. I don't want to mess with that if I don't have to. I don't know why I'm running around in circles. I have my tracker out. Where is it? Just tell me where it is. I have my there. That's the 140 female with protective. There's a 140 male. I want to see what the male has on it now that I'm looking for it. Are you the male? You have waist bearing. Okay. Well, we're gonna go towards you first. We're gonna try to get you first. And I have my high level torch just in case for some reason I run out of what's the word? Run out of flamethrower ammo. I shouldn't. But you ignite the flame powder. Now it's on your team. Or now it's not on your team. Now it's ready to fight with you. Feed it a sweet veggie cake to heal. There we go. Now it's at full health. But now we're going to sit here and we're going to have to fight whatever it spawns in. We're going to have to fight it. Oh, nearby creature. Where is it at? Right there. It is going to be a saber tooth. And since I'm doing such high damage, it'll be so much nicer. What we're going to do actually is we're going to blast through this guy, get him out of the way, because we don't want to waste our time on him. Alright, got to keep an eye on its taming effectiveness, so that's perfect. Alright, so again, it's really simple. If you have a strong flamethrower, you're golden. If you have even a good torch, you're pretty good. Especially if your melee stats raised. Alright, where's the creature you want to fight? There, it's coming. And all you got to do is just keep hitting it with a flamethrower, and you're pretty good. Like that. Just keep hitting it with flames, the percentage will go up. The bigger the creature, the higher the percentage. The lower the creature, the lower the percentage. Like as you saw, we got 5 from a Sabertooth and 7 from that Raptor. If it spawns in a Rex or anything like that, we'll get a bigger buff into its taming effectiveness. But the reason I want one of these, the main reason I want one of these, you guys know, is because they are easily the best harvesting creature for land in the game. No question at all. My absolute favorite in terms of harvesting. They just completely do everything and anything you need. They get you flint, they get you... Can I feed you? I can't. They get you flint, they get you spark powder from rocks, they get you metal, they get you stone. They get absolutely everything, and that's... I mean, I absolutely love this creature, and if you can get it to work at 2 of them, breed out a perfect one. Oh, you are golden. What do we got here? Another raptor coming through. Let me just light you on fire here really quick, buddy. Because, yeah, once you get it all lit up like that, boom, 24%. Super simple, but the reason why I wanted him is we're going to take him, and we're actually going to go out and do a thick metal run. I'm going to show you guys a good spot that I go to for metal. I don't think I've shown you this yet. I did it with my my usual Anki, but the Anki's a lot slower. Honestly, I want one of these guys. I'm going to try to get the second female, the 140. That's over here as well. My plan is to get one of those. Where is the creature that wants to fight? Oh, yeah, see right here, T-Rex. Perfect. So we're at 24%. So if I just sit here and light this guy on fire, the fire affinity also increases how much stats it gets, how much of a stat buff from what I understand. So if we can get it well above 5%, it should go up really quick. Gotta reload our flames. Recharge our flames, just keep burning it. Keep burning it up. And we're already almost at 10%. Now I got hit by that. We're at 24% right now in terms of taming. Let's see what this comes out as. Just keep burning it, and it went up to 37%. How's your health looking? Pretty decent, but we'll feed you a sweet veggie cake. Make sure you bring those if you can, because these guys do like to fight at like pretty much everything and anything. So I went up by 13% for that tame. Again, pretty decent. I can't complain at all. I didn't actually think to look at its stats. Let me take a look at its stats really quick. It's got 27 into health, which 27. Oh, geez, 27 into weight. That's not great, but it'll work. I'm gonna stand behind it. Your best bet's to stand behind the creature as long as it doesn't swing backwards, and just light it on fire. Also, forgot to mention, the creature you'll be fighting is dependent on the level of the creature that you have. So, for example, if you're taming a 140 Edmontonia, you're going to be fighting 140 creatures in the wild. So, that's straightforward enough for you. That'll explain it. I'm just straightforward shotgun blast this thing in the mouth. I got to keep it away from that raptor. Could I take that thing out? Probably. I just would rather not have to do that. The less chance of me having to fight that, the better. Because could I flamethrower it? Definitely. I could easily probably net gun it too. I just don't want that thing coming over here and trying to box with my guy just yet. Because like I said, the female's somewhere down here too. I'm probably going to tame both of them, to be honest. We have enough resources on us. We have 60 of those flamethrower ammos plus the torch. So we're probably just going to tame both right now and see whichever one gets the best stats. And then I'll take this guy out and we'll go do some guy or girl, however has the best stats, and we'll go out and do the farming. So right there, just light it on fire prematurely, send it into the fight. 51%, it's up to 58. So yeah, the taming process again. Oh, there's the female actually. Right, yep, 140. You have base melee of 26. Oh wow, or wait, I'm sorry, your melee's 12. Your melee's trash. Your melee's 22. You're both actually not that great in terms of output. Honestly, you're not outstanding. Okay. I didn't think this thing would burn up this much durability already, though. It is down pretty low. Yeah, so you have 50 seconds or a minute to kill the creature, which is, again, not hard at all. Durability is at 252, so it's not that high of a durability, but the damage percentage is very high. Excuse me. So having a 400% damage is pretty good, truthfully, for what we're trying to do. I'm going to try to lead that away from that guy again, back down to this corner. Because we're at 63%. I do not want to lose this tame just yet. Because if we can get it tamed, I'll probably go fight that guy first, the alpha, before I end up... Oh wait, it didn't die? I thought it died. Whoops. Before it tames up. Yeah, also, it'll get disappointed. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I gotta be so careful with this thing. Can I feed it back? This, of course, the raptor came over. There's not much I can do here. I can't even hit the raptor. I gotta try to protect this guy. I'm probably gonna lose it, which is sad. I saved it. I somehow saved it. That is insane. Don't know how I pulled that off. But we got it. Can I feed you? Yes, I can. Okay, feed you. Can I feed you again? Yes, I can. Can I feed you again? Yes, I can. Perfect. Screw you, raptor. That's what I didn't want to have happen. That's why I kept trying to pull it away from that raptor. But apparently the raptor sniffed me out and wanted to continue to box. So it's a good thing I had this really powerful shotgun on me. Oh, wants to fight something. What is it seeing? What is it seeing? What is it seeing? Right there. It's just another raptor. But yeah. I'm glad we didn't end up losing this guy, because if we didn't have veggie cakes, it would have been a lot sketchier. 20,000 food? Why do you have 20,000 food? Like, that's insane. Your health stat's pretty good, I believe. Let me see. 20,000 food's not bad. Where is the other one? Right there. What is your health stat? 4,000, and you have 24,000 food. Yeah, see, neither one of these are actually really good in terms of statistics. It wants to fight an Anki? Oh, no, it wants to fight the wolf. Like, since when do these things fight Ankies? Alright, let that thing on fire. Let that thing torch up a little bit. Yeah, see, the higher fire affinity, the higher percentage you get for the taming. I mean, I may not tame this one on screen, the female, or I may just do it because it's right here. I may just do it and cut it out really quick because it can be kind of annoying if you guys have to sit there and watch me taming another one. I'm going to do my Fortitude because I'm really struggling with wearing this riot armor in this heat. It's actually kind of kicking my dude's ass a little bit. That's a Procroptodon. I don't think I've ever tamed one of those to use. Alright, it's on top of the rock. Can you please come down? There we go. It's a flying wolf. Hey, there we go. What are you at? 93, so it should take us one more creature to tame this one, and then we're going to go get the female over there. I'll take that Parasaur egg, because why not? If the Parasaur tries the box, I'll take it out. Baby Anki? Oh, yeah, you yourself a parent somewhere. But, bro, are you broken? Alright, cool. Bet, whatever. Alright, what are you seeing? What are you seeing? Alright, there's the last one. This direwolf should be it. It shouldn't be anything more than this. And let's see what the stats come out as. There it is. We have gotten ourselves an Edmontonia. The stats came out. 35 into health, 43 into weight. That's good. And 31 into melee damage. That is right up my alley. That is exactly what I want. That is really, really exactly what we want. Waste sparing, like I said, I don't remember what waste sparing does. There's a little bug right now with the B+, or the Dino Depot. I've noticed that it keeps doing that. Like, I'll go to throw something out and it doesn't do it. Waste sparing. Extinction items. So, let me actually bring this out and look at it. Silicate, corrupted nodules, scrap metal, condensed gas, fragmented gems, crystallized sap. Okay, yeah, so just pretty much stuff that's only on extinction. So, not the greatest. But it is what it is. Now, let's find that 140 female. Wasn't it just over here? Ah, it's way over here. Gotcha. Here's the 140 female. This one's got protective, which does what? Creature's rider takes 7.5% less damage. I can't. Can I light that in here? I can't. Can you look at me? Because your sneeze is in such a weird position, lady. There it is. Yep, perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tame this female really quick, get both of them tamed up. We'll compare the stats, and I'll probably continue to try to breed them off. Cool. That Rex just appeared out of absolutely nowhere. But I'll probably try to breed them off screen, get the best stats all into one, and that'll be the main one we use going forward for harvesting. But I'm actually going to tame these, and I'll bring you guys back once I'm done taming. You can probably hear my washing machine going. Bring you guys back when this taming is done, unless this one's really quick, and then I may not even cut it out. But I'm going to show you guys where I go and get my metal. That was a 12% tame. Oh, that's pretty good. If we can get 10 of those, I'll be fine. I got veggie cakes. I can feed her up, and she'll be perfectly okay. But yeah, I'm hoping this one comes out with really good stats. So give me a minute, guys, and I'll bring you back once the Edmontonia is officially tamed and done. I see another Edmontonia over there. What level are you? 95. Yeah, see, some of these, there was an overspawn for some reason. I'm going to have to correct that, which shouldn't take me long. I adjusted the locations. I put them for all throughout the chalk hills where Ankies are, but then I realized that that was probably too much. So that's why I kind of slowed it down. I'm going to restrict how many Edmontonias can spawn per map to like 10. 5, 10 of them. And I changed it to certain spots on the chalk hills. So, because these things do not need to be spawning in that much. They need to spawn in, but not to that insane amount. And once Garuga adds the actual spawns in, then I will remove the spawner that I added. Alright, got that Terror Bird up to 26%. I used fire damage. Screw you. Said it'll become upset if I use fire damage. I'm using a flamethrower. Legitimately flamethrower. Fire. Fire. Alright. Give me something else to fight. Come on. Let go. What else we got? What else you want in a box? Oh, behind you. What do we got? Raptor. Just light this guy on fire. Alright. Sometimes... Ow, I just bit my lip. Sometimes these tames take a little... Hey, I can see my Hapipalus up there. What do you... Ooh, Ceratosaurus. I can see my Hapipalus is up top. They're right there next to our base. But yeah, I definitely need to remove the overspawn of these guys. I'm going to put a limiter on them, put 5 per map, so when I do a wipe next time, it'll only a maximum of 5 will spawn. Because we don't need like 40 of these guys around. Because I put them in the same spawner as, like I said, Ankies, but for some reason it's spawning a ton. Like, Ankies are easier to get. I don't think anybody else on the server but me actually owns the Edmontonia mod, so I don't think we need that many spawning in for people that aren't even going to use it. 47%. Alright, we're almost there. It's about halfway used on my flamethrower too. I can't really see myself ever using this flamethrower again. Maybe if I see a 150, I may try to tame it, but that'll be more than likely just off screen. I'm not going to make a whole video of us trying to tame one of them. Alright, where are you at? Where are you at? What do you want to fight? Ooh, Allosaurus. Perfect. That should give us some pretty good numbers, but the Allosaurus is going to do a bleed, which I'm not excited about. It's going to do quite a bit of damage. 9.2%. How's your health looking? Yeah, you're doing fine. I'm going to save those veggie cakes just for now. 57%. Alright. You just pretty much want to keep running in circles like this in an open area or to a spot where you haven't been in a little bit. It'll force creatures to spawn like that. And then you just blast them as they come running in. And this way, said he's going to get upset if I don't use flames. What do you mean? I'm using flames. I'm using a flamethrower. I'm legitimately using the thing that creates the most flames possible, other than a wyvern. But I don't think you can use wyverns. So, yeah. Get out of here, Edmontonia, with that. Like, they look like such cool creatures. They're like super Ankies is what I call them. Alright, what do you want to fight? Over here. An Allosaurus again. I'm fine with that. I'm flaming you. Roasting you. Alright. I'm out of flames. Reload. Flamethrower you again. Oh. Sorry, Parasaur. We'll give you 1 veggie cake just to put you back to full health. But I'm probably going to take the protective trait from this one and the waste bearing from the other one. I'll probably just try to get a bunch of traits for like metal reduction. So that'll be mineral bearing is what I'll need. I'll probably look for ones with mineral bearing and I'll probably tame those. Take them and stuff them on all to my baby one that I'm using. What do you want to fight? Where do you want to fight? Oh, right there. It's a terror bird. That was perfect. Yeah, if you can spit the fire on it from like your flamethrower or your torch right as they're hitting it, it gets that little explosion, which does an insane amount of damage to it. Oh, little Jerboa. How you doing? Yeah, I just roasted a Jerboa. Don't do it. Ooh. Turned around into a magical Spinosaurus appearing behind me. That was not on my list of things to see on the Chalk Hills, but hey, it'll work. But yeah, you only have like 50 seconds. I've never ran out of time trying to kill one of these things. I've had one where I've died, and then I come back over and the Edmontonia died too, but I've never actually ran out of time trying to take one of these things out. I'm going to reload that prematurely. Yeah, that'll be fine. Let's eat this Parasaur egg, because it was a non-fertilized one anyway. There's a raptor over there. Alright, what do you see now? Like I said, if I find a 150, I probably will tame it off screen. But I don't know how soon I'll be actually looking for another one. Especially if these ones come out with good stats. If this one can come with a good melee stat, I can mix it with the female, or with the male. I kind of don't think I'll need one, because, like I said, the male has 43 into weight. That's pretty good. That's almost $1,000. And with the weight reduction on my back, and he has a little bit of weight reduction, I don't think I'll have much of an issue. As well as the fact that what do you see? The fact that I'm only going to be using it probably for like a metal harvester, obsidian, crystal, things like that. And if I can get all the mineral bearing and transfer it onto like the child one, it'll be golden. All right, perfect. What did you get for stats? 44 into oxygen, 28. Yeah, you didn't get anything good. Like, your stats are actually pretty much worse than the other one. I think overall the only thing you got beneficial was higher oxygen and higher food. Yeah, so this one is entirely, the male is entirely the better one. That's not even a question. Okay, so let's throw you out. Let's have to double throw you out because the game's bugged for some reason. And equip the flamethrower saddle. Boom, can hop on this guy. Hello? I think it's bugged, so what we're going to do real quick is we're just actually going to teleport over to my metal location. Real metal, not Ron's spot. Because it's actually funny because Ron had a metal spot, but the game likes to do this. It'll randomly freeze up like that and then rubber band me in place like this. I don't know what is going on. This has gotten pretty consistent with this game for me at this point, where I just constantly get locked into place. Not sure what it's doing. But it fixes itself after a while. But yeah, right here's a pretty decent metal spot. It's over in this Orange Hills area. I'm used to having my Drakeling, so I could just hop right down. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, why it keeps doing, like, as you just saw, it hesitated as if I was trying to throw a creature out, and then it just goes, yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. And it just stops. Yeah, not a clue why it does that. No idea. Have not been able to figure it out. Again. There it goes. But that is the Edmontonia saddle. Let's actually start harvesting some crystal and whatnot with it. Like I said, we're not going to put any levels into this guy because of the fact that we're going to breed him out, so it's not a huge issue. But you come over here, you gather a bunch of metal, a bunch of crystal, a bunch of everything, and it harvests metal at an insanely high rate compared to normal too, which is another reason why I wanted one. I feel like it harvests more metal than the Anki does, so it's kind of really nice. So I would have to just literally come back and forth, teleport home with this guy fully loaded with metal, come back, teleport with him fully loaded with metal, come back, and just keep the progress going. And it'll be insanely stacked. But yeah, so that's generally how I'm going to be using this guy. I'm going to just do a full harvest with you guys here, just because of the fact I want to. I think it also gets oil and whatnot, but also Sulfur Titans do spawn over here. I know I showed that in the previous video, but this is where Sulfur Titans do in fact spawn. So if you need a Sulfur Titan or want a Sulfur Titan, this is where you need to go. But let's just harvest all this metal till we're heavy. We're going to harvest crystal too because I need it. I gotta sneeze. I don't know why. It seems like every time I record I have to sneeze. Get me heavy. Alright, I'm heavy. Perfect. So what we'll do is we'll teleport home. And then we'll teleport right back here and continue the harvesting. The only thing I don't think you can do is I don't think you can pick this guy up with an Anki, or an RG. But then you'll want to hop off this guy. If you have an Omni tool, use the Omni tool. Oh, excuse me. I don't, because I sneezed, my nose is running. Transfer all the metal to there. Transfer that to, whoops. Transfer you to you. There we go. And then you'll hop back on him. Actually, let me empty my inventory really fast. Alright, so, because that weighs 20 pounds, that weighs a good bit, that weighs a pound. It'll only save me a little bit of weight, but we've faced a bunch of alpha creatures. Is there anything else on me I could dump? Probably my Anki, save me half a pound, but it'll still help. And the Edmontonia is another half pound, but like I said, we're going to make them breed at some point. So that'll give us everything we need for Edmontonia taming, honestly. Or Edmontonia, a baby one. We'll just teleport right back because I have my teleporter, or you could just fly back and forth. It really does not matter. It's whatever way you want to do it personally, but I have the awesome teleporters in, so I'm going to use them, and I'm going to teleport from spot to spot. Allow me to do all this metal run. I'm not going to gather as much crystal as I normally would, because I don't need crystal right now. After building, oh, also, I crafted, I'm mentioning this really late because I completely forgot about it. I crafted a 276 armor Hapipalus saddle. It took me a metric ton of resources, so that's another reason why I need a ton of metal right now. I need to get all of our metal stocks back. We have pretty much none at this point, other than what you just saw me deposit off inside there and a little bit of a run I did this morning. We have almost no metal right now. We have no hide, pretty low. I'm going to have to go out once I get the perfect carch. Go out and get some more metal with this guy, get some more hide with the carch. I've been grinding up every saddle I get since I put the industrial grinder down, which I don't know if you guys noticed that back in the base. I don't remember if I said that in the last video either. But I've been using that. Like, I don't, and the fact that this guy gets stone is insane. Like, if I need flint, which I do need, actually, because I need to make some more spark powder and other things, so I'll just go around by my base, has a ton of stone and whatnot, and I'll go out and harvest with one of these guys and get a bunch of resources. And I'll just continue to do my runs, but that's pretty much the main reason why I wanted one of these guys, is because they're absolutely busted in terms of harvesting. Like, we just got another 3 grand in terms of metal, and we've been here 2 seconds, 3 seconds. And right there, as you saw, they crafted, it got flint and spark powder by itself. So, but that's going to be it for the video, guys. I'm going to sit here and just go around and do a bunch of harvesting on and off, like off screen, because I don't think you guys want to sit here and just hang out and watch me harvesting. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys back here next time for more Ark Survival Ascended on Valguero, which hopefully will actually be looking for the 2 artifacts we're missing. I know one of them is in the Broodmother's Cave, and the other one I think is in the Aberration Zone. But thank you guys, and I will see you guys then.